Hi Capricorn, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your November 2020 monthly tarot forecast. This is for Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If you are a cross watcher, you might be able to resonate with some of these messages. I would like to say welcome to all of my subscribers. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me here today. If you are not subscribed, please do subscribe. I do appreciate it. Also, if you could like the video, share the video, I would greatly appreciate it. And also make sure that you do click on the little bell. That's how you receive notifications for when I do upload to my channel. Okay, so we have the Three of Wands, Capricorn, that just flipped out. So we're starting with the Three of Wands. What else does the sign of Capricorn have coming up in the month of November 2020? Capricorn. Capricorn. All right. So here is the Ten of Wands. For some of you, this could be in reverse, so you might be dropping a heavy load, which is good. Let's see. For some of you, you are waiting on this. This has been something maybe that has been ongoing. It's been going on maybe for a little while, possibly 3 months or longer. Let's see. At your foundation, I have the Page of Wands. So lots of wands so far, lots of fiery energy here. In the recent past, there's the Ace of Wands. Some of you could be dealing with a fire sign. Let's see. Capricorn, November 2020. What does the sign of Capricorn have coming up in November? All right, Nine of Pentacles. She is in reverse. Because it's a general reading, some of you will resonate with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, others will not. Let's see. Nine of Wands, okay. Lots of wands here. So some of you definitely dealing with a fire sign. You might have fire in your chart, or I mean, there is something you're very passionate about, something you've been dealing with. Okay, we have the High Priestess. We have the Six of Swords. All right, so we have the Nine of Cups in reverse, which is interesting to have the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups both land in the reverse. That's interesting. The Devil. Okay, so this is a very specific read, Capricorn. If you can't resonate, please watch your other signs. Also, check out your weekly forecast on my channel. Here at the bottom of the deck, I do have the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, so let's see here. So for some of you, this is on the work front. This might have to do with a job, either a promotion, a raise, moving forward in your career. If you own a business, this could be with expanding your business, growing, expanding. This is something you're very passionate about. But it's been a process. It's been a process, and you've been working very hard. If you don't work for a living, it could be something with a project, a creative endeavor, a creative project. Here we have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Two of Pentacles. Yeah. So you've been working very hard. Some of you possibly working multiple jobs. We have the Ten of Wands here. Trying to make ends meet. You're doing a good job. You're keeping everything balanced, but there's still that uncertainty. We have the Moon here. There's that uncertainty, and there's also that worry. There's fear, there's worry as far as maybe what the future holds. I could even be reading for some Capricorns where you could be waiting on news as far as maybe going back to school, or those of you that don't go to school, you also could be maybe you're trying to learn a new skill. You could be trying to teach yourself something new. You could be trying to learn something new. This might be online for some of you. Others, if you're not working two jobs, you might be working, but then maybe you go to school at night. Maybe you take online classes at night. Something like that. You're trying to juggle multiple different things. There could be some Capricorns you're waiting on news in regards to a contract or some sort of agreement. Could be something with a client, some sort of business deal for some of you. But there's some uncertainty around this. Also, you might work in a very competitive field. Yeah, we have the Five of Swords with the Knight of Wands. Some of you definitely work in a very competitive field. You want to be careful because I have this Knight of Wands here. If I keep going, I have the Tower. Here's the World. So something is completing. And we have the King of Cups here. So a Scorpio might be significant. We have strong Scorpio energy here. Something could be completing. Something could be wrapping up. Now, if this is on the love front, it's possible that somebody has been juggling multiple partners. This could be you. This could be the other person. We have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Moon. We have the Lover's card here. So somebody juggling. This is something that you put a lot of energy into. So, you know, maybe you were trying really hard not to get caught, or maybe they were. This is somebody juggling. For those of you that you don't resonate with this reading on the career front, you want to watch your communication. Also, somebody could be getting heated. There could be an argument with this Five of Swords, Knight of Wands, the Tower. Most likely it's with a King of Cups. Now, he could be getting angry. You could be getting angry at him. There could be a fight. So just keep that in mind. That's not for all of you, but for some of you, that's going to resonate on the love front. Others, this could be on the business front. This could be something with a business partner or somebody you work with, something like that. We have the Three of Wands. You have an awful lot of wands here in this spread. So we see you fired up, Capricorn, passionate, motivated. This is growth. Threes represent growth. You are growing, but I think it's a slow process. You're also, for some of you, you could have been doing something for a very long time. You're good at what you do, but you're trying to expand. You're trying to explore, maybe into new territory for some of you. You're trying to add on to what you already do for some of you. You're trying to grow. I don't think it's easy. We have the Ten of Wands here. It's not the easiest at this time. It could be because of what's going on in the world. We've seen the world there. So maybe you're a business owner. Maybe you've been trying to grow internationally, something like that. And at this time, at the start of November, it's certainly not the easiest. Now, we have the Page of Wands at your foundation. So there was some positive news, communication that came in prior in regards to a new beginning. We have the Ace of Wands. And that can explain why we have all this fire here. Why we have all this fire here. Because there was news, there was an opportunity, and it really fired you up, Capricorn. It sparked your interest. It fired you up. Now, this could be the goal. The Nine of Pentacles upright, which is feeling financially secure, someone who's well off. She worked very hard. So we have the Eight of Pentacles here. You have the Nine. All you have to do is turn it upright. For those of you that this is in the reverse, you don't feel so secure. And I think it's because there's some unknowns. There's a lot of fear here, but also there's some unknowns as far as maybe trying something new or expanding. There's some uncertainty, some unknowns around this. So really needing to stay positive. Yeah, and I think the goal here, Capricorn, is to build that solid foundation. That's what's needed. And that's why we see you just so motivated here, because that's the goal. You want to feel financially secure. The Nine of Pentacles represents living a certain lifestyle. So that's the goal. You have some nines here. You have a 1. You have some nines. And so you're nearing the end. We have the World at the bottom of the deck. You're nearing the end to a tough time, a tough cycle. For some of you, it's been a process. It's definitely been slow moving. Here we have the Nine of Wands, which is you being strong, persevering, not giving up. And normally the Nine of Wands can represent someone who's physically exhausted. Here in this deck, you can see that she's handling this. She's handling this quite well. She's got that red here. So again, that very strong fire energy here. Motivated, ambitious, fired up, passionate, creative. I mean, you have a goal in mind. Now, it's possible that some of you are not feeling so worthy of this. So you might need to work on that here in November. If you're not feeling deserving, if you're not feeling worthy of this, needing to turn that around, needing to stay positive, have faith in yourself. But again, there's a lot of uncertainty. Here in the position of your power, I have the High Priestess. So this is you being strong. For some of you, you're just moving forward. You keep moving forward. You're not giving up. You're moving into the unknown. You don't know what the future holds, but you are working hard. You're not going to give up. You have a goal in mind. Around the second, third week, really try to pay attention to your intuition here at this time. Pay attention to your dreams. Also, if you're one of those people who happens to notice certain things, you pay attention to those spiritual omens, those signs. If that's something you like to do, if that's something that you would normally do, I mean, you might feel like that's turned up a notch here at this time. You might be seeing a lot of signs, or you might be more attentive here around the second, third week. You're definitely being guided. You're being guided to move forward, to keep moving forward for some of you with this Nine of Wands. We have the Six of Swords. To avoid drama. Now, maybe you have a fire sign around you. You have a lot of fiery energy here. So you might be dealing with a fire sign. You could be dealing with another woman for some of you Capricorns, or a woman. Some of you, if you're a man, you might be dealing with a woman around this time. Also, you could be keeping your plans and your ideas to yourself. And, you know, that's what I am advising you to do here. So especially if you feel the need to do that, especially if you work in a very competitive field, or there's a lot of competition around you. You definitely want to keep your ideas to yourself. Focus on moving forward. Things are going to feel easier here, lighter and easier around the third week with the Six of Swords here. Nine of Cups in the reverse for some of you, in the hopes and fears. So there's something you're definitely wishing for. There's something that you want. I feel like this is what you're moving towards, but you really need to stay positive, and also you need to tell yourself that you deserve this. See yourself manifesting this. Act as though you already have it. You want to have a positive mindset. You don't want to have that feeling like you're lacking, that negative mindset where you are always feeling like you're lacking. You definitely don't want to think that way. You want to stay positive, and you want to have that very positive mindset, that abundant mindset, like you've already got what it is that you're trying to manifest. All right. And then we have the Devil. And I think that you have felt stuck. This has been a long journey for you. You've been very patient. I think that you have felt stuck. Now, yes, the Devil does represent your sign. But here in this particular deck, you can see two women, and they are actually cutting themselves free. They're breaking those chains, those bonds. You can see that they're freeing themselves in this particular deck. And so I really feel like you've been stuck. You've been stuck. There's been a lot of just unknowns, maybe things that come up from time to time that you've had to deal with. But we see you being strong. There's definitely something that you want. You have a goal in mind. You're moving towards this. And here at this time, I think you're breaking these chains here. So whatever was holding you back, whatever blockage or obstacle that you had to overcome, I feel like you are going to overcome it. And I mean, that's what your sign is really known for, persevering, Capricorn. Yeah, and even when I cut the cards, we have the World here. I mean, something has come full circle. You're graduating. You're moving on to that next level, that next chapter, whatever you want to call it. Let's take a look at the Devil for Capricorn. But listen to your intuition. For some of you, keep your ideas and your plans to yourself. There could be a blow up with what we've seen at the bottom of the deck. You could be getting angry. There could be a blow up. So keep that in mind. Most likely it is with a King of Cups. Most likely it is with maybe someone who has Scorpio in their chart. Somebody could be getting angry at you. That's a possibility. There also could be jealousy, some sort of jealousy that you're dealing with. Let's see, looking at the Devil, and this is energy that you have going into December. Please clarify the Devil for Capricorn. Six of Swords again. Okay, so we have the Seven of Rods as well. So we have this defensive but also protective energy here with the Seven and the Nine of Wands. But you are moving forward. Six of Swords twice. That's very positive. You're moving towards peace of mind. Also just the energy. Sixes represent balance and harmony. And so the energy will feel lighter. It will feel easier. Yeah, we have some repeat cards. We have the Nine of Pentacles. And there's the Magician. Very nice. This is what you're manifesting, Capricorn. So we have the Nine of Pentacles. It did land in the reverse. So for some of you, you just need to turn this upright. The energy's there, but there's a lack of confidence. This is what I'm getting with this. There's a lack of confidence. Also, you might be comparing yourself to others too much, possibly another woman. Comparing yourself to someone else, comparing yourself to others, that's not healthy. You really need to believe in yourself. That's how you manifest. You need to have that positive, abundant mindset. That's so very important for many of you. But we see you manifesting. Yes, it's you know, it's not easy. It's not easy, but we see you hanging in there. For some of you, there's some goal that you have in mind. For some, it could just be you growing within your career, but there's some goal that you have in mind, and you're going to fight for it, Capricorn. This is something you want. You're going to overcome those hurdles. You're going to climb that mountain, and you're going to make it happen. All right, so I am focusing on career right now for Capricorn for November. The majority of you watching this is on the job front. This is definitely work related. All right, so we will focus on your love life, Capricorn. You could be hanging in there when it comes to a relationship. You might have met someone new where there is a very strong attraction. I definitely could be reading for some single, independent Capricorns. You might have met someone in the recent past. And here in November, I see you going out with them. For some of you, you might date this person. I see you going out. I see you having fun. You just want to be careful, though. If this is an ex, we have the devil here. You just want to be careful. Okay. Yeah, for some of you, this could be like a codependent relationship. Karmic for some of you. Let's see. Let's get more information. Focusing on Capricorn's love life for November 2020. What are they dealing with? What kind of relationship are they dealing with? Capricorn, November 2020. Okay. There is a level of secrecy here with the High Priestess and the Devil. So, I mean, it certainly could be you. There's nothing wrong with that, but there is a level of somebody really being quite secretive here in the month of November. I really feel like for you Capricorn ladies, it's definitely you. No judgment, nothing wrong with that. Okay, interesting. So these are all upright. We will peek at them. Let's see. Okay. Okay. All right, and those of you that want to know about health and well-being, I am not a doctor. I always like to mention that. Sometimes I feel the need to pull this deck out. So let's see what message you have here. Oh, okay. That's quite interesting. I feel like these all go together, Capricorn. They all resonate with one another. So I'm definitely reading for a very specific group of Capricorns here. All right, so first let's focus on career. We have let go, walk away from this situation in order to resolve it. Isn't that interesting? For some of you, they're saying let go. And this is in particular something on the job front, something with career. There could be something you're waiting for, something you're holding on to. If it's not a job, because some of you that I'm reading for, you might be wealthy. Maybe you don't work for a living. For some of you, you might not work anymore. You might be retired. There could be something else in your life that you're being encouraged to let go of. We do have the World at the bottom of the deck. Let's see. Looking at love life, we have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moments. And then we have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So it could be that you or a partner, there could be an addiction problem. Someone might have an addiction, or it could be that you might be addicted to someone. You might be emotionally dependent on someone. With forgiving and learning, you might need to forgive yourself. You might need to learn from the past. You might need to learn with all three of these cards together. You might need to learn how to let go. Let go of maybe an ex, a friend, someone in your life that maybe you were emotionally relying on. That might not be the most healthiest situation. And that relationship, that partnership would be very significant here, especially at the end of the month. We have love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction. I think that this is you needing to love yourself with the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles coming up in reverse. This is you needing to love yourself. We have love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. We have acts, breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, and abandonment. The golden mirror, self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. So it could be that some of you that I'm reading for, you have someone new that possibly you met in the recent past. If you haven't yet, you will in November. This energy might not have played out for you just yet, but you're going to have a very strong attraction. We have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck, Capricorn. So you will have to make a choice. If you're an independent woman in particular, could be man as well, but I really feel like I'm reading for a lot of Capricorn ladies. But if you're a man and you resonate, that's it. You know, it doesn't matter. That's great. There is going to be maybe an ex that reaches out to you. I think Spirit is telling you you need to axe this person, this relationship. If not romantic, it can be a friendship or even a business partnership. But they're going to reach out to you. And it could be because they hear that you're with someone else or that you're talking to somebody else. With love bombing here, and maybe this person is a narcissist, but I think you have someone new. I think that you're doing quite well. Some of you, yes, I mean, you're juggling, you have a lot of things going on, but if you still talk to someone, or it could even be that your ex is maybe getting into a new relationship and maybe you can't let go. That's a possibility. We do have unforeseen love. You might meet or know someone who you will grow to love, turning friendship into a relationship. And then we also have protected by love. Your partner will be protective of you, feeling an obligation to take care of you. Just be sure it's not possessiveness. Isn't that interesting? And then we also have open relationship. Open relationships are not for everyone. It requires a lot of honesty and trust for it to work. Careful not to get hurt. So it could be that somebody wants an open relationship. You need to protect yourself. I think you have another possibility. I think that you have to make a decision. You have multiple choices or options in front of you. And I think that Spirit is advising you, Capricorn, to axe one of these people. In particular, if you're dealing with a narcissist, okay? And you might have a friend that you're going to fall for. We have unforeseen love. This person might be very protective of you. You might have a friend that's very protective of you, okay? And so you might fall for this person. If you're in a relationship, an open relationship, it might be time to axe that. Okay, so looking at health and well-being, I have massage. Dear Archangel Raphael, please help me know that I deserve to receive massages and other self-care treatments. Love yourself, treat yourself to massages or and getting your hair, your nails done, whatever it is. When you love yourself, you vibrate at a certain frequency, and that's how you attract love. That's how you attract someone on your level. And so some of you, that's what you're doing. Forgiveness heals. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, I am willing to forgive myself and others in exchange for what I really want, peace and health. And I already mentioned forgiving yourself. You have forgiving and learning here. So you need to forgive yourself for whatever you did in the past. And here in November, November is definitely a month of self-love, self-care, learning to love yourself more, and also needing to ask, you know, anybody who's mistreated you, forgive them and possibly let them go. We have the let go card. Especially if someone is just hanging on to you, because, you know, when something goes wrong in their life, they can turn to you. You boost them up. You might boost their ego if they're a narcissist. You might boost their ego, but they're only clinging to you because you do that. You know, they might only come to you when it's convenient for them, or they need that boosting. You know, they don't really care about you. It's all about them. It might be a one-sided sort of relationship. So yeah, the focus is loving yourself more, loving yourself better, knowing your worth, letting go of these toxic codependent relationships. And many of you, the energy within your career, whatever you have going on the business front, the energy is going to shift. It's going to feel lighter, easier. Just keep going. Stay positive. You need to have that abundant mindset. All right, Capricorn. So I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed, please do subscribe. I do appreciate it. Also, please like the video, share the videos, and make sure that you do hit the little bell. All right, guys. Stay safe and have a blessed month. Take care.